Hey, 1 2 1 2. Hey, hey, 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Check 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 1 2.
Round 4 continues in NPL Victoria. A rather glorious Saturday evening at Paisley Park as Altona Magic hosts Dandenong Thunder. Two teams yet to get any points on the board in season 2024. Adam Sarikoglu with you. We've got a brand new voice to the coverage, making his debut here on NPL TV on YouTube. Yeton Chenil is my co-caller for this evening. Yeton, welcome to the coverage, and we look forward to this game. It is an important one for both sides, given neither has scored a point yet this season.
Yeah, it's a big game for both teams. It's a good day to be here, good weather, so let's get ready for exciting game of football.
Some team news, the exact same starting 11 that Adam Pittick has brought to Paisley Park. No changes for Dandenong Thunder, but 4 for Altona Magic. And of course, we all know that they only got to play one half of football last weekend at Oakley, and we do wish Aaron O'Driscoll all the best in his recovery. Hopefully he's back out here in red and black soon enough. But 4 changes that Goran Lozanovsky has inflicted on his starting 11. Stephen Lawless, Darcy Anastovsky, Mohamed Al-Hawley for his first appearance of the season, and Nasser Havdic all getting starts this evening. As we quickly look at the full starting lineups, it's Hayden Brown in goal for Altona Magic, then Jordan Delides, Nadim Skenderovic and Johnny Sluchevsky at the back for Magic. Through midfield, Saad Makacha, Stephen Lawless, Bull Juach, Mohamed Al-Hawley and Jawad Razai, with Nasser Havdic and Darcy Anastovsky up front. And for Dandenong Thunder, it's Pierce Clark in goal with Daniel Alessi, Aaron Evans and Messi Mehmedi at the back. And then through the middle, we have Jay Romanovsky, Burkhan Kurda, Ali Suleimani, Aidan Edwards, Gavin Denise. It's going to be Jordan Smiley and Wade Decker leading things up front as we're all set to go here at Paisley Park. It's Lazaros Pantelidis in charge of proceedings here. Round 4 action, 2 teams looking to finally get on the board in season 2024. All set to go. It is fairly windy here, but perfect conditions in Melbourne's west, and we are indeed underway. So 4 changes, as we mentioned, for Goran Lozanovsky. This is the leadies for Altona Magic. Their pink kit for Dandenong Thunder this evening, debuting that particular number for the first time this year. And already a chance to pounce. It's Denise who's going to put Hayden Brown to an early test in the Altona goal. So a lively start here. Stochevsky sending the ball forward for what will be Magic's first attack of the evening. Anastovsky to Razai. Had the first shot blocked, and on the follow-up, Pierce Clark was up to the task as another ball comes in. They're under pressure early, and it's gone into the back of the net. Bull Juach with his second goal of the season. A wonderful start for Altona Magic.
Yeah, great start here from Altona. Very shaky defending at the back there for Dandenong Thunder. It's a perfect start for Altona. Yeah, done that a quick attack up there. Denise with a great opportunity to slot Decker through. Took the shot instead, and Altona goes up and scores. Simple as that.
It's his second goal of the season. Only the 3rd overall for Altona. They were down 3-0 before last week's game at Oakley was called off. It has been a struggle for Magic, coming off a finals appearance last year, of course. Evans retreating back to Pierce Clark. So early headaches for Adam Pittick and Dandenong Thunder. Conceding so quickly. That was after Denise had a shot at the other end. It was a very lively start to this one at Paisley Park. They have got the winds at their backs in this first half, Dandenong Thunder, I should say. As the flag goes up, and Suleimani tried to connect with Kurda.
a great start, Adam, for Altona Magic. Not the start Thunder was hoping for. Coming to the game with 0 points. Same with Altona, so it's a very, very big game for both teams here.
Sahavdic at midfield. Stojcevski, his long ball set up. The goal for buildup, his second with Magic. Now Hawley making his first appearance of the season. And straight into the starting 11 here in round 4. A little shove there from Lawless. Marcelos Pantelides deciding there's no reason to blow the whistle for that one. Instantly being put on the back foot here, Dandenong Thunder. Piers Clark was just under siege and there wasn't much he could do in the end. We've got a turnover here. What do you think he's going through the mind of Adam Pittick right now?
Not much, to be honest. I reckon there's a bit of confusion at the moment. How to take the game on now and how to sort of respond. To take the game on or just, I guess, stick with what was originally planned.
Now Hawley. Anastovsky. Thunder defence closed in on him pretty quickly. Kurta coming together with his fellow number 12 there in Makachat. Gerard Razai now. Razai's ball can't get through. So Havdic sending it back toward his skipper, Stojcevski. Skenderovic. Staying over the top of the ball, Sahavdic. The pressure did come. It's Jordan Smiley giving away the foul. Absorbing plenty of heat here at the moment, Dandenong Thunder. Ball's quickly taken out in the direction of Darcy Anastovsky. Soleimani now with the captain's armband for Thunder. It's a 2-0 defeat for Thunder at home last week against Heidelberg United. They themselves have only scored the 2 goals in NPL Victoria so far this season. Denise had a look moments ago. It's a nice ball out wide. Sent toward the back post and the central ball from Kurta. Didn't amount to too much. It's a chance here for Decker. He was off balance, so Wade Decker, scorer of one of those 2 goals for Thunder so far. Another look here for Dandenong. Kurta, but he couldn't keep it in.
Thunder under a lot of pressure in the early stages of the game. Now they've sort of eased into it and are controlling a bit more of the ball, and they created a couple of good chances there. So let's see how they take the game on now.
Edwards couldn't connect with the ball in. Razai gets tripped up as soon as he gained possession. Messi Mehmedi, the man tangling up with Razai. So another attacking opportunity coming up from Altona. Already up a 1-0. Buildup with his second goal of the season. There's a high boot in there. The foul will go Dandenong Thunder's way. course, Altona had some really good form against Dandenong Thunder last season. It was 3-2 here nearly a year ago. In the return fixture, a 3-0 win for Magic in July. It's been a massive off-season for both of these clubs. It's been a bit of a talking point, Yaton, as we've got this season underway. But for Altona Magic, they scored 6 goals last season against Dandenong Thunder. All 6 of those scorers are no longer at Altona Magic.
Yeah, a lot of turnaround with actually both clubs. A lot of players moving in, moving out. A couple of off-field changes with the coaches as well. So it's pretty much fresh starts for both clubs this year.
Denise with the first time ball. Romanovsky playing back toward Alessi. Romanovsky once more. Thought about blazing away. Just holds tight for the moment. Some space here for Ali Soleimani if it gets to him. It won't though. Ball sent skyward by Kurta. No scorers for Altona Magic against Dandenong last year. The likes of Markovsky, Leach, Semi, Werndl, Cuba and Harding, all of which have departed the club. Right now, Dandenong Thunder need to just establish some control here. Giving away an early lead. It's Romanovsky working on this right side. Duarte right there with him. And here is an opportunity coming up for Dandenong Thunder. Just working out the exact ball placement here. Snazaros Pantelidis. Mehmedi and Kurta over the top of the ball here. Set piece opportunity for Dandenong Thunder. Looking to square things up. It was buildup who scored in the opening minutes here. A tap in with some chaos in the box. Not much that Pierce Clark could do. But right now it's Hayden Brown in goal. That might just have something to worry about. Nearly played in by Smiley. Out for a goal kick. Some protests for a corner. Goal unheard.
Yeah, the game sort of settled down now in the last 5 or so minutes. Bit of chaos in the first 10. Both teams actually going into end pretty quick, but now it's sort of controlled, and see if Thunder can equalise.
Game kicked off and it was Gavin Denise who got an early look at a shot on target, but no issues for Hayden Brown. And then on the next possession, Altona advancing it forward quickly. And it's happy in the end really for buildup. Right place, right time. And that's why we have an early lead for Altona Magic here. After what's been a big week for the club, of course. There will be that catch-up game against Oakley coming up after next week's game at Green Gully. It'll be a Monday night encounter at Jack Edwards Reserve. Duarte now, the score up. No options ahead though. Just decides to take on Edwards. Gets past Edwards. Next task is Mehmedi. And that wasn't all that far off. A flying boot at goal. Just plain missed in the air by Anastovsky.
A great run there down the right-hand side, about a 50-metre run. Done well to actually get a shot on goal as well. A little bit of a flick on, and that's in for 2.
Pierce Clark's had plenty to do so far in the Thunder goal. Now Hawley cutting the ball off, and Skenderovic now Now in the direction of Lawless. The ball from Sahavdic doesn't quite come off for Razai. Suleimani. Mehmeti for Evans. Now Lessie. Right back. Central ball falling over with Smiley. No foul. Still a chance though for Thunder. Kurta, Suleimani advancing into the area. Some solid defending in the end though. It's out for a goal kick. They are putting some decent passages together. Dandenong Thunder. They've been positive since going down, but good defending that time by Ahorley. Stoichevsky's ball for Anastovsky. It's turned over and Lawless tried to pounce, but up to the task quickly. I think that was Mehmeti. No, it was in fact Evans. Will be a Dandenong Thunder throw. Sahavdic. Lawless. Razai with a little back flick, but there was no one there in a red and black shirt. Clark's under pressure again. And just had to get rid of it.
Apart from that little situation there from Clark, Thunder have actually kept the ball pretty well. It's just what I guess they've been lacking is that end product, that final third, finding that final pass, that little bit extra just to, you know, put some pressure on and get an equaliser.
Sahavdic once more. Now Hawley. Sweeping ball out for Razai. Denise there for Thunder, but he can't clear out. Lawless back to Stoichevsky. Sahavdic, that wasn't a great first touch. Turns back over into Dandenong Thunder hands. Kurta getting tripped up. Denise. Lessie playing back toward midfield. It ends up with Mehmeti. Suleimani lost his feet initially. Maintains possession. Evans. Lessie. The long ball. Can Suleimani control it? He can. Ali Suleimani. Sent in towards Decker territory. Denise keeps it in Thunder possession. Wade Decker guiding it toward Kurta. Looked to turn and go, but there was no way through. So plays back, and now the long ball coming towards Suleimani once more. Was there a handball in the area there? The Thunder fans to our left here certainly calling for it. Play continues though. Juach toward midfield and Sahavdic. Stoichevsky. There's been some nervy moments at both ends so far. Now it's Altona Magic just slowing things down. Skenderovic out in the direction of Sahavdic. Defended by Alessi.
Altona sort of seemed happy to let Thunder have the ball there in the past plus 5 minutes, just sitting off, letting Thunder try and play through them, defending actually pretty well. Now Altona look like they're sort of gaining control again of the game, and see if they can just double the lead and make it 2-0.
Sahavdic in tight quarters. Skenderovic for Delides. Anastovsky. Ball runs away from him. Denise has been solid so far for Dandenong Thunder. Clark again a little indecisive with his clearance, and Alessi under pressure. And the home fans are happy with the outcome, as we have ourselves a corner.
Clark looking a little bit shaky there with the ball at his feet. Not his usual self, usually a lot more efficient with it. And Altona seem to press every time he does have the ball, and it's worked out in their favour and have got a corner.
Saad Mukacha to take this corner for Altona Magic. Whereas we have a freight train blasting through in the background. Mukacha's corner. Again, an awkward one for Dandenong Thunder, but they will get away with it. As the freight train comes through now. Decker. Soleimani took some contact after disposing of the ball. And that's another foul going Dandenong Thunder's way. Haven't seen any cards yet from Lazaros Pantelides. Soleimani. Anastovsky getting in his way there. Anastovsky did have a decent look earlier in this first half to make it 2-0 here. Another foul given away by Altona Magic in a somewhat dangerous position. There was the set piece opportunity a bit closer in on the other side earlier in this first half. This time it's going to be Burkhard Kurta to try to set this one up. Toward the back post. Some space for Edwards, and that wasn't far off, and it's not over yet. Danger not quite averted. Now it is. The crossbar still shaking.
Great hit by Edwards there. Very, very unlucky not to go in. Could have been some goal, and see Lozanovsky there complaining and sort of telling his players not to give away those free kicks in dangerous positions, because that's what can happen.
They've had a few decent looks now, Dandenong Thunder. Still very early in the season, but you feel like so much is on the line tonight. Two teams desperate to get their first win of the season. And look at the space here for Ali Soleimani. The Thunder fans behind him. It'll be Dandenong Thunder's first corner of the evening.
Yeah, it's some great work there. You can hear the Thunder fans, the travelling fans cheering him on, pushing him on, and he's got the corner. So let's see if Thunder can create another opportunity from a set piece and see if they can get back into the game.
It'll be Kurta again. The winds will assist the in-swinging ball here. Again toward the back post, no one there. One Thunder player had gone down. Nothing coming of it in the end.
Yeah, not much in that one for a penalty, despite the complaints from a few of the Thunder players.
There's no one near the ball. Both teams a little stagnant here. Both coaches not happy either. Here is a turnover though for Thunder. A couple of arms getting tangled up. It was Messi Mehmeti and Stephen Lawless. Both arms seem to be interlocked there. It will be a Dandenong Thunder free kick. Still no cards so far this evening from Lazaros Pantelides.
Yeah, another free kick in a good position for Dandenong. See if they can take advantage and get back in the game.
And it is the man that was fouled in Mehmeti over the top of this one, as well as Kurta. Another free kick here for Dandenong Thunder. Can they make something of this one? Suleimani was at the fall of the ball. It's out for a goal kick. And well, you could now say that the wasted opportunities for Dandenong Thunder are starting to mount.
Yeah, definitely. They've taken over now, pretty much in control of the game, letting Altona play out and then pressing once they sort of get past the 18-yard box.
Razai was outnumbered, but got away with it. It's just some rushed football at the moment, particularly from Altona Magic, and Razai again just blasting it forward. Juach sneaking in there, just making a nuisance of himself. Made life a little hard there for Evans. Alessi's ball is blocked off by Lawless, but it didn't last too long. Just outside of his area, Hayden Brown. We've seen some chaotic play at times here throughout this first half. You give the possession stakes to Dandenong Thunder despite their deficit. They've been able to play on their terms for a fair chunk of this first half so far. Denise wanted to play it on quickly. Lawless out in the direction of Anastovsky, just losing balance at the wrong moment. Edwards. Alessi. This is Evans now for Dandenong Thunder. Mehmeti. It was an ambitious ball down the line. Again, the offside flag goes up. And that time, Altona's launched to tow it up, made things pretty frustrating for the Thunder.
That's it. Altona's happy to just sit back, be compact, let Thunder have all the ball and just work and try and get one on the counter. Thunder through here.
Yeah, it was Decker's ball. And Smiley had his ball blocked in the end. Another corner coming up for Dandenong Thunder. Wade Decker's trying to work his way into this one. Hasn't had too many moments to shine so far. We know what a quality product he is in NPL Victoria. Has scored a goal since moving across the Thunder. The corner to be taken by Messi Mehmeti. Again, with this wind, we're going to see a lot of in-swinging corners from this side of the pitch this evening. Does curl back quite a bit. Juach is waiting for the ball, trips over it. Suleimani was there to pounce, but luckily Sluchevsky was the backup, and he clears out in the end for Altona. It's an arm wrestle at midfield. And yet another foul going Dandenong Thunder's way. It was Aiden Edwards this time getting tangled up. And here is Wade Decker. Can he make something happen? Edwards. Suleimani's first time ball was okay, now Denise, but he was well manned. Suleimani threads one through nicely, and it's a wasted ball in the end. Just flashed over the crossbar. It was a promising build-up, but not the result Romanovsky was looking for.
No, not really, but it is looking better for Thunder. You can just hear Adam Piddick yelling on the touchline, asking the boys, asking Thunder to move it quicker, and attack the space.
Stovsky. Immediate contact as soon as he got to the ball. I know Adam Piddick can be quite vocal in the technical area. And it's no different for him so far this evening, as you mentioned, Yeton. He's had plenty to be vocal about. But again, some positivity for the men in pink here. Except that ball for Soleimani. Had nowhere near enough power on it. Tripping over the ball, Al Hawley. Razai there to clean up. Anastovsky was on the back foot. Needed help. It wasn't there. It was well blocked by Alessi. Heavy contact on Smiley. And there is the first card of the evening. Shown in the direction of Darcy Anastovsky.
Altona Magic have fouled Thunder a fair bit tonight, actually. First card of the evening. Decker's working really hard. You can tell he's dropping into midfield, trying to get a bit of the ball. And then with Soleimani out wide on the left-hand side. A lot of space for him to attack. And
got the best ball in for Wade Decker that time. So we have seen Altona give away a lot of fouls through the middle third of the pitch throughout this first half, and the card finally shown by Lazaros Pantelides. There's certainly been calls for others throughout this one so far. Good vocal crowd in at Paisley Park. Thunder look to go on the attack once more. This is Alessi. Evans. Mehmeti. Soleimani. Piddick wanted him to go first time. He sat on the ball instead. Playing the patience game yet again, but now the long ball in the direction of Smiley. A lot of ball coming his way, but always finds himself marked at least by one Altona Magic defender.
yeah, a bit of complaints there from the Altona Magic defender there. I think there's a bit of a push from Smile there. He almost went to the keeper, actually.
Edwards won that area ball against Anastovsky, but it ends up in Altona hands anyway. Wallace couldn't connect. As the ball bounces over the head of Adam Piddick. A late appointment, of course, for Dandenong Thunder after his time at Port Melbourne came to an end. Mohamed Al Hawley now having a conversation with Ross Clark, the fourth official. The ball goes past the half ditch. Stojchevsky at the back, tries to thread one in the direction of Razai. Cleared out by Evans. Well, the scoreboard says 1-0 Altona. How are you feeling about this one so far?
If I'm an Altona fan, obviously happy with the score, but not really happy with the general play. Dandenong Thunder has had most of the ball, but then again, with football, you can have all the ball you want. If you don't score, there's not much point in it.
Anastovsky. This ball blocked by Edwards. Stojcevski with the second ball in. Again in Anastovsky territory. Falls back to Al Hawley. Gets onto the left boot. And it's gone in! It's 2-0 against the run of play. Altona have doubled their lead. And Mohammed Al Hawley, in his first appearance of the season, gets on the score sheet. And now some major headaches for Dandenong Thunder.
It's literally just what we talked about 30 seconds ago. You can have all the possession you want, all the passing you want, but if you're not scoring, there's no point of it, and Altona have just showed that. You know, after going ahead early, Altona was sitting back, happy for Thunder to keep the ball, and they've found another one and increased their lead to 2 goals to 0 now. So it's going to be interesting to see how Thunder do respond, because they did have a lot of the ball. Their general play was good, but they just weren't penetrating. So let's just see how the game goes from here.
Wow. It's salt into the wounds for Dandenong Thunder. What a clinical finish it was as well by Al Hawley. Both of Altona's goals just making the most of their chances when they do attack. And even though possession has largely belonged to Thunder, the man who only just scored moments ago is now on the deck and hurt. Nazaros Pantelides did blow the whistle. Call for the foul going Altona's way, but now he's calling for play to stop as Al Hawley requires some medical attention.
Yeah, what a great finish that was outside the box. Don't think Pierce Jr. had a good look at that, with considering the amount of players in front of the goal. But that's football. Altona happy to not have the ball, happy to be compact and just go up and score.
Yellow card has been shown to Burkhan Kurta. First booking of the night for Thunder. So Hawley does come to the sideline. It'll be Mukachar to restart play for Altona. Now Hawley given the green light to come back on. It's a scoreline not necessarily reflective of what we've seen so far at Paisley Park. Skenderovic with the searching ball. It's right on the edge of the area here. Piers Clark had no choice but to let it go out in the end. We'll see the flag go up here. Kurta was offside by some margin. Are we expecting many adjustments from NPLMVIC?
That's what I'm just thinking now. It's going to be very interesting to see how Thunder respond after going 2 goals down. Like, I guess it's just not working for Thunder at the moment. Their general play is good, but it's just not working. So it's going to be interesting to see what changes he does make at halftime, if he does make any.
It's up for grabs. Like a pinball. Finally a foul called for. Altona ball. Al Hawley. Looking to combine with the other goal scorer out here, Duarch now. Having a hard time getting around Romanovsky. Stojcevski with another ball in for Altona. So Halfditch was waiting there, but got cleared out in front of him. Smiley doing well to keep it down and keep it under control, combining with Decker. Romanovsky. Alessi. Evans. Now Mehmeti. Daniel Alessi. Romanovsky with Duarch in front of him. Smiley working on Stojcevski. Needed some help from Romanovsky. It was forthcoming, but immediately he found himself under pressure. Eventually, they were just running out of room, Dandenong Thunder.
Yeah, if you're an Altona fan, very happy with this. Sit back most of the first half, be happy with Thunder having the ball and just go up and score 2 goals. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how Thunder do respond, because they were playing pretty good. So let's just see what happens here.
Hayden Brown to clear this one out. Denise went in to just help out Wade Decker. Could have been Altona ball once more. So approaching the end of the first half here. Goals a half hour apart for Altona. Didn't take him long to get the first one. Paul Duarch with the tap in, open net. Not much Pierce Clark could do the first time around, and it was a pretty good strike from outside the area from Al Hawley to double the lead for Magic. But we have seen plenty of positivity from Adam Piddick's men. They've just not been able to capitalise. But when they have gone forward at times, it hasn't always been clean.
No, he hasn't. They just seem to lack that end product. Their general play has been pretty good. Just going forward, I just can't seem to put any real threat to Altona's goal, actually, and haven't had much or many chances in the past, say, 5 to 10 minutes.
Romanovsky, Stojcevski getting in the way. Now Duarch making the run on this left side. Another dangerous situation here for Dandenong Thunder. Duarch looking to do it all himself. His ball blocked by Alessi in the end. Stojcevski. Alessi looking to advance. Had a hard time getting around to Halfditch. Altona ending this half well. So Halfditch, Razai, he was onside. Getting just a glove out there was Pierce Clark. Somehow it's not gone in. They get away with it. It so easily could have been 3-0. Now Wade Decker at the other end. Needs some help. Plays back toward Curta. Edwards. Denise with some space. Romanovsky. Out towards Smiley. It does fall nicely though, and they get one back. Burkhard Curta with his second goal of the season. It's 2-1, and it's all happening at Paisley Park.
Wow, what an instant of play there. Up the other end, Piers Clark just made a great save. Actually kept Thunder in the game, and then Thunder go up and get one back. Looks like we've got a game on our hands now.
We're looking at 2 minutes of added time. Suleimani. Al-Hawley. Some cheers from the Thunder fans. Kurta fresh off scoring. Got himself tangled up, not for the first time. Musad Mukacha. Stojevski now. Plenty of life in this one. A deserved goal for Thunder. Over the head of Anastovsky. Don't rule out a late first half equaliser. Suleimani. Smiley just lost his balance and had just enough of pressure applied on him by Delides. Razai now. His ball was behind Sahav low. Another attack for Thunder. Kurta just keeping it under control. Plenty of advice coming from the sidelines. Alessi for Romanovsky. Alessi looking for a way through, out towards Denise. It was only as far as Skenderovic. Anastovsky. So half ditch out wide for Juach. Razai. Some space here. Jawad Razai into the area. Still Razai. Up to the task yet again, Pierce Clark. He has been extremely busy. And are we going to see a late first half substitution here? Don't see this very often. I reckon Ben Jibber's about to come on for Dandenong Thunder.
Yeah, early substitution for Adam Piddick. But Pierce Clark, wow. 2 big saves in the space of 10 minutes has kept Thunder in the game.
It's Gavin Denise, whose game comes to an end at the end of the first half here. Jibber comes on. A rare late first half substitution from Adam Piddick. Here is the corner. Was there a handball in that area? We've seen one of those at both ends. Play continues though. Smiley desperately as Razai eventually catches up, but there's still a chance. Romanovsky, his ball is blocked. No chance for a follow-up. Drama everywhere you look here at Paisley Park at the moment. Another call for handball. Into the safe hands of Hayden Brown. You can't take your eyes off this one. This is just the first half. Anastovsky taking some contact from Mehmeti. Play continues. Nothing to see here according to Lazaros Pantelides. Anastovsky himself did pick up a yellow card earlier in his first half. Now he's on the receiving end. Back up on his feet. So 2 minutes we're at it on. Fair bit's happened since then. As we approach the ends of this rather entertaining first half at Altona. Mehmeti. Will he allow one more attack? He will. Decker has some space. It's Wade Decker. They all close in on him. Tried to combine with Smiley. And we take a breath at Paisley Park. It has been an extremely intense affair so far. Yeton Chenille, that was fun.
What a game. What a game we've got on our hands now. Great second half coming up, I reckon. And let's just see how he plays out.
Goals to Juach and Al-Hawley for Altona. Burkhan Kurta then got one back for Dandenong Thunder. It is 2-1 at half-time. Do not go anywhere, because this is fast becoming one of the better games of the young season in NPL Victoria. Stay with us. It's Altona 2, Dandenong Thunder 1. Park, a 2-1 lead for Altona over Dandenong Thunder. Adam Sarikoglu and Yeton Chanil with you. Yeton, it was an incredibly fun first 45 minutes. What are we going to see in the next 45?
I think similar to what we've seen early in the game when Altona scored. I think Thunder's going to be holding possession of the ball, trying to push on, and Altona be sitting back and trying to play on the counter. So let's see how we go.
Underway, lights on here, if needed, at Paisley Park. The wind just died down a little bit, but as I say that, fresh gust comes through our commentary box, blowing toward the left-off screen. That was Burkhan Kurta in the 43rd minute to make it 2-1 after Altona scored twice. First in the 2nd minute and then in the 34th. It was a wonderful shot from Muhammad Al-Hawley in his first appearance of the season. It's Messi Mehmedi who will come across to reclaim this ball for Dandenong Thunder. Another striking pink away kit for the Thunder this evening. They don't do anything by halves, Dandenong Thunder. Mehmedi to send this ball in. They're looking for an equaliser. They're not going to get it like that. Aaron Evans well over the top of the crossbar. This is Hayden Brown. Soleimani to his fellow captain, Stochevsky. Wallace just got caught behind there, and it was Edwards who won out. Now Romanovsky. He'll maintain possession for Thunder. Sort of late first half substitution from Adam Pittick. Gavin Denise making way for Ben Jibba. Just a moment of opportunity going begging for Wade Decker. Soleimani keeping it alive for Thunder. But he did set Smiley a task. Going in to make amends, Soleimani. Working hard, the Thunder captain. A subdued start to this second half after the chaos of the first 45. Soleimani losing out. Duarch, who got the scoring underway here in the early passages. Now towards Arsi Anastovsky. It'll be his throw. Sahavdic. It's been a rather unconventional affair, this one so far.
Yeah, very. Comparing that end to the first half, bit of chaos. Save on one end, goal on the other end, and the second half just seems a lot more calm. Altona do seem a bit more composed. It looks like Ali Soleimani has sort of pushed in more centrally compared to the first half. He was out on the far left, and Jibba, who has come on, has gone to the left wing.
Just finds its way through to Decker. Lawless having none of it. Did see a huge message of support on the socials from Lawless for his teammate Aaron O'Driscoll during the week. It's good to see Aaron here in the crowd this evening. Hopefully he's back out there on the pitch sooner than later. There will be a catch-up game with Altona going back to Jack Edwards Reserve. It'll be in a couple of Monday nights from now. Just a couple of days break between their next game against Green Gully and that catch-up game against Oakley. Dandenong Thunder themselves have a trip to Jack Edwards Reserve coming up next week. Is there a way through here for Smiley? Just eluded him and not clearing out is Brown. Looks like they'll get away with it though. So Half-Ditch picks out Duarch nicely. Anastovsky available in the central position here, but he goes himself, Duarch. It's blocked in the end. Decker trying to insert himself into the game here. And surprising run eventually comes undone for Ben Gibber. Came on late in the first half. So Half-Ditch now. Was killed off by Edwards. So, rather interesting first half for Piers Clark. Did make a good save or two. Plenty of moments for him. Both good and bad. Eventually we see the whistle here. So rather subdued start to this second half.
Yeah, very. You can just hear the very passionate Thunder fans yelling and shouting at the referee to book him for that late kick after the offside was called. And you can just hear Adam Piddick yelling at his team just to move the ball quicker and try and find that equaliser.
Bounces nicely here for Decker. Romanovsky provided the option on the right side. It's Curter again, but doesn't get the connection he would have liked. Tried to apply as much pressure as he could on Merkachar without giving away the foul. Some clean defending by Mehmeti. With Duarch not too far away. The throw eventually to come from Al Hawley. Scored a ripper in the middle of that first half.
Yeah, great finish. Great finish against a run of play. And you can just see the same sort of pattern happening here. As soon as Altona do recover the ball, they're quick, they want to transition fast and attack that space that Thunder has left in behind.
The thoughts of Yaton Chenille on debut this evening in the commentary box. And some indecision here from Piers Clark. For all that indecision, they give away possession rather cheaply. Stochevsky for Altona. Jawad Razai. Deledy's first time ball. Now Hawley. Razai lets it go past. Decker tries to quickly play on towards Smiley. Brown's last clearance left a little bit to be desired. Cooler heads prevail this time. Romanovsky finds Decker. Curter, Decker. Not enough power on the ball through to Soleimani. Romanovsky gets in the way of the Stochevsky ball. Thunder on the attack. Decker wins the corner. Starting to see some positivity once more from Adam Piddick's men. Mehmeti with, well, I believe he's now the second corner of this second half. Pretty stiff breeze here. He's still going to attempt the in-swinging ball though. The Mehmeti corner, front post. Not much Suleimani could do. Jibba retreating all the way back to Clark. Well controlled by Romanovsky, at least initially. On the follow-up though. Gave it up to Mukacha. Razai. Jibba killing off that attack. Another freight train about to go through here at Paisley Park. A feature of this particular NPL Victoria venue, as is the wind, and it's been rather breezy throughout this one. The sun does start to set. A 2-1 lead for Altona. Two teams looking to score their first points of the season. Suleimani. Skenderovic under some pressure. It'll be a Thunder ball.
Yeah, you can just hear Lozanovsky just below us to the right hand side, urging his team to step up and push on Thunder and press them a little, because they seem to be just sitting off a little bit and trying to protect that 1-goal lead. So let's see how they attack here.
Buildup, as he put a little too much power into that last touch, he has. Missing Mehmeti, just that brick wall that ends up just proving to be a little bit too much for Duarch on that occasion. Jibba with the Thunder throw. Falls nicely for Decker, but again, can't make the most of it. Skenderovic just standing in his way. Mukacha finds himself in a spot of bother here. Lazaros Pantalidis stops play, and some afters as well. What did you see there, Yaton?
Seen the foul on Altona, and then just a bit of pushing and shoving from some Thunder players coming in late, and yeah, it's just slowing the game down. It's not what Dandenong need at the moment. They need the game to be quick, need the game to be flowing. I mean, if you're Altona, this is what you want. You want the game to be slowed down, regroup, and try and protect that 2-1 lead.
Saad Mukacha is going to require some medical attention now. Question is whether or not Lazaros Pantalidis saw anything that's worthy of a card. Mukacha gets up on his feet now with some help from his skipper. He might just wave off some of this medical attention. He might be told to go to the sideline anyway. Lazaros Pantalidis still wants to have a conversation. Just looking to see what, if anything, comes out of this particular challenge. Now the conversation being had with Saad Mukacha, the fouled player. We've got a decent break in play here. It's on Chanel. Where do things stand right now here at Paisley Park?
It's a very close game at the moment. Hasn't been too many clear-cut chances in this second half. Yeah, Thunder just need to sort of be a bit more, take a bit more risks and try and find that killer pass that's just going to split the Magic defence open. Yeah, Altona defending well, compact. They're happy with this. They're happy to defend this deep and play on the counter.
Alessi. Mehmeti searching ball for Suleimani. Sahavdic gets around Mehmeti. Took some contact on the way through. Kurta now going in to help for Dandenong Thunder. It will be an Altona ball. Just a little further back from where he did eventually advance and come together with Kurta. We're an hour in here. Altona 2, Dandenong Thunder 1. It all came alive late in the first half. Plenty yet to play out here at Paisley Park. Romanovsky. The help eventually did arrive. Edwards does get tripped up. And now a yellow card for Johnny Stochevsky. Dandenong Thunder wanted to get on with things quickly, but it will come back.
Good foul there by Altona. Thunder away. Very good professional foul. A lot of space on the wings here for Thunder. Don't seem to be using that.
Professional foul coming with the price of a yellow card, though, for the Altona skipper. Lukacha. Back toward Al Hawley. Interesting ball, that one for Stochevsky. Romanovsky picks him off, and now we're looking at Daniel Alessi. Edwards. Romanovsky. The cross in, and that was a big chance gone begging for Ben Gibber.
Yeah, great chance there. Didn't have anyone around him, so not really sure what happened there for Gibber. Great opportunity to bring Thunder back into the game. I guess if you're an Altona fan, you'd like the Magic to keep a bit more of the ball, control the game a little bit, and just try and get that cushion, that another goal to take them to 3-1.
Picked off by Darcy Anastovsky. Had a huge chance himself in the first half. This time he looks to set something up for Sahavdic, and Juach was at the fall of the ball as well. Decker just working himself in here in the second half. Can he set something up? The ball through to Kurta. And now Gibber. Can he make amends as he edges the area? I think it was a somewhat deflected ball in. Did go out of play. And the call is going to be for a corner.
Yeah, great work there by Gibber getting that corner. There has been a lot of set pieces for the Thunder. A couple of free kicks in the first half, a lot of corners. Let's see if they can make one count.
Looking for the equalizer. 3 men parked at the top of the area, 2 more on the goal line here for Mehmeti to target. Blazing away, but well off target. Aidan Edwards.
Yeah, that same opportunity in the first half. First half he hit the bar. Not as good as he wanted this time around, unfortunately.
We're positioned right on top of the Dandenong Thunder dugout. To be honest, we haven't heard too much from Adam Piddick in the last half hour of play. Certainly in this second half in particular, he was quite vocal prior to that. Still feels like it's largely being played on the Thunder's terms here, but they are chasing a deficit. Gibber. It's been lively since coming on, as has this man throughout the game so far, Suleimani, but it just runs away from him. Delides clearing away for Altona. About to take the throw here for Dandenong Thunder. Decker looking for some instant help. It wasn't coming for him. Anastovsky. Duarch looking to make the run on the left side, but it only goes as far as Alessi. Romanovsky for Dandenong Thunder. Going down in the middle. Jordan Smiley, rather theatrically. We're looking at Wade Decker. Not sure exactly what was going on there for Jordan Smiley. It was well off the plate. Stochevsky will look to clear out for Altona. One-on-one, Anastovsky getting tangled up with Alessi. And the foul call goes the Altona strikers' way.
Yeah, just hearing the Thunder fans blow us loud and vocal, as they usually are, for that. I think there was an off-the-ball challenge there on Smile from Skenderovic. Unfortunately, there's no VAR in the NPL, so there's nothing they can check after the ball's gone out. So
whatever did happen, it was a long way from where the play was. You can forgive Lazaros Pantelidis for missing it. Ross Clark, the fourth official, did get some advice from the Dandenong Thunder supporters behind him, though. Suleimani trying hard to make something happen. Trying to lead by example, a Dandenong Thunder captain. Runs away from Razai. Just feels like it's on a knife's edge at the moment, this one. At any moment, something could happen here at Paisley Park.
definitely, Adam, definitely. You can just see Altona, as soon as they win that ball, as soon as they recover that ball, they're off. They want to go, they want to attack. They want to catch Dandenong on the counter and attack those spaces that they have left open.
Wade Decker. Jay Romanovsky. Just a little too far behind Decker. Stochevsky emerging. Anastovsky. Razai, the central option forward if he does want to go there. Decides to go back instead to Duarch. Looking to find some space. Thinking about maybe blazing away. Was Razai on? There's still a chance. Anastovsky somehow missed it. It should be 3-1 at Paisley Park. The key word is should.
Wowee. Dandenong got away with one there. Should have been a goal. 100% goal. Very, very fortunate to still be in this game. Well, you'd be scratching your head if you're Lozanowski. That should be 3-1. That should be all but 3 points for Altona.
It could be a big chance that they'll end up regretting. Altona Magic. Kurta has been the danger man for Thunder. Romanovsky been busy on this right side. Ball incoming now. Jibber missed the key chance earlier. Didn't quite get the opportunity this time around.
Definitely got a game on our hands here. End-to-end stuff. I mean, if you're Lozanowski there, you'd be very, very frustrated not to go ahead 3-1. Just needing to see if there's any more substitutions, any personnel change from both clubs. Doesn't look that way at the moment.
Goran Lozanowski was looking at the clipboard moments ago. Another chance from the corner. Feels like the calm before the storm here. Mehmeti with yet another corner for Dandenong Thunder. 2 men marked at each post, 3 more at the top of the area. As Mehmeti sends the ball in. Soleimani had fallen over just as quickly as the ball was coming in off the boot of Mehmeti. Goes the second time. Only as far as Skenderovic Sahavdic rather. Stochevsky. Sahavdic. Anastovsky. Lawless. And his fellow number 8 there, Aiden Edwards by his side. Will that be the chance that they end up ruining Altona Magic if somehow this doesn't go their way?
Definitely. It just feels like there's going to be another twist to the tail here. It's a game we've got on our hands. It just feels like there's going to be something happening, and here we go. A lot of complaints from the Thunder fans saying that there isn't a free kick, but I think the ref's got that one right. It is.
No sign of a card though for Aiden Edwards. Stochevsky, the man that's been fouled. So a bit to do, Lazaros Pantelides, this evening. Set piece opportunity coming up for Altona Magic. We might not be too far away from some changes from Goran Lavzanovski. We did see one late in the first half from Adam Pittick. Juba coming on for Denise, who we did feel Yeton actually had a pretty good first half. He had a chance that he missed in the opening possession of the game. It had been lively. But his evening came to an end just before half-time. The free kick. Mukic up. Claimed in the air by Clark. It was a bit of a surprise substitution, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Any substitution in the first half that isn't an injury, it is very surprising. But Pierce Clark again, he's had a great game. 2 big saves in the first half. His presence in goal has been very, very positive.
Altona ball. So Liberto and Gus, the two substitutes, are just hovering around Ross Clark at the moment. Still got their vests on though. Still the same 11 that started this one for Altona Magic out here. Romanovsky out in the direction of Smiley. Decker, Suleimani. His ball has just made Jibbo work hard to get back to it, but he does. Suleimani goes in to help. Kurta. So you think about blazing away. Decker tried to assist it out towards Smiley. Decker again. Suleimani. They're threatening to equalise here, Dandenong Thunder. Stochevsky dealt with it in the air. Jibba couldn't control it. This is Alessi. Here are these changes for Altona Magic. It will be a double change. Nasser Havdic is done for the evening. He makes way for Nathan Liberto, and it's Jawad Razai who's coming off, being replaced by Alexander Gust.
Solid game from Savdic there. Didn't have much of the ball, as I assumed he would have liked, but did well with it when he did get onto it. A lot of running here from the Thunder players. Just, again, lacking in that final third, that end product.
Razai lively as always as well. Ball's in the air. Jordan Smiley just plain ran into Johnny Stochevsky, who is down yet again. He's been in the wars in this second half, the Altona captain. I mean, was it a slightly clumsy run into Stochevsky there?
Yeah, he was. Small's argument to the referee was his eyes were on the ball. Doesn't matter if your eyes on the ball, he's still clouded into Stochevsky there.
Lazaros Pantelides now talking things over with Ross Clark, the fourth official. Stochevsky slowly back up on his feet. Did pick up a yellow card himself, and now we see the card shown, perhaps unsurprisingly, to Jordan Smiley.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with Smile getting a yellow card for that challenge, but I think it was a bit more. I think it was more due to the complaints to the referee about the actual free kick, and that's what caused him to receive the yellow.
They say we'll see more than just 2 minutes added on to the end of this second half. We had 2 at the end of the first. Anastovsky perhaps knew the help was coming from behind. Gust was there, the new man on. All this comes together with Edwards. Edwards was outmanned. Stochevsky again looking for Anastovsky. He might be onside. Juach. Only as far as Evans. Juach again, was he thinking scissor kick maybe? Well, Isgrove says hello if he did try to attempt it. It would have been ambitious. He probably thought better of it, and rightly so in the end. Skenderovic going all the way back to Hayden Brown. As we see the offside flag go up, and a double change coming up for Dandenong Thunder. Septim Ishmaeli and Joshua Carranza coming on. And it's Romanovsky and Smiley, who just picked up that yellow card, coming off.
Yeah, double change for Thunder. Looks like it's going to be a like for like. Ismaili coming out on the right wing back position, and Josh Carranza going up front. No system change, just some personnel, just some fresh legs. They have worked hard, they have ran a lot, so it's just trying to change some things up.
Evans. Jibba. Got pickpocketed here by Liberto. And Curto gets a shove for his trouble. He's been such an important cog in Thunder's attacks this evening.
Yeah, he's important. Been very important. Let's just see if Thunder can create after making that double change. Again, the similar pattern in play. Altona happy to sit back and play on the counter, on the transition. And here we go again.
Buildup scored the first goal here tonight. Anastovsky should have scored the third. And they'll get a look at a corner here, Altona Magic. Just a touch under 12 minutes left in regulation. Sarbukic, no particular rush. We will see some of the time-wasting antics come into play soon, you would think, if the scoreline stays as is. Both teams have not scored a point in NPL Victoria so far this year. The pressure is on. And right now it's Dandenong Thunder perhaps feeling that just a little more than the hosts. Holding on to a 2-1 lead and with a corner here. Sarbukic will send it in. Somewhat shallow ball. Stochevsky with the second time ball out in the direction of Darcy Anastovsky. It is cleared out. He's going to feel the pressure here, Al Hawley. Stochevsky will get it back here, but they did close in on him. Some perceived pressure winning out for Dandenong Thunder. Ishmaeli, one of the new men on. Alessi. Evans. Looks like we might be getting another change shortly, but Wade Decker for the moment, getting a glove on it, but it wasn't enough. Hayden Brown, there's your equaliser. Wade Decker delivers for Dandenong Thunder.
What a goal by Decker. We've got a game on our hands here, boys. Great finish. The keeper did get a hand to it, sort of crept in. For all his hard work, all of his running, Decker's been rewarded. And I'm sure they're going to be pushing on to get the third.
The only two men to have scored leading into tonight's game so far this year for Thunder have been the ones to get them back into the game here. They were down 2-0 for the best part of 40 minutes. And now it's 2-2 at Paisley Park. Yeton, you just felt like you knew it was coming. This one was not going to end at 2-1.
Nah, definitely. Thunder have been pushing on. That's just football. Altona on the other end should have went up 3-1. A glorious chance missed there, and then they just get punished on the other end, and now it's game on.
Do not go anywhere. Anything could happen from here. A high boot. Darcy Anastovsky, that is his second yellow. Altona Magic are down to 10 men.
Wow. If you're Lozanowski, you'd be scratching your head now. That's a red card. He's sent off. In the space of 5 minutes, the game's changed. Decker's got the equaliser and Altona are down to 10 men.
Really clumsy by Darcy Anastovsky. It's not been his day. And again, you come back to that chance he missed about 20 minutes or so ago. That would have made it 3-1. Instead, he gets an early shower with the scores level.
Yeah, wow. Tough night at the office. You know, on the other end, could have scored, take the game to 3-1. That's pretty much, that's home. That's 3 points for Altona. Now he's got the red card for a challenge that was deserving for the second yellow.
Just mentioned we don't expect it to end 2-1. Not sure we expect it to end 2-2 either. Flag will be up here. And Ben Gibber, it's been lively since coming on himself. So if we don't expect it to end 2-2, where's the winner going to come from? Right now, you'd have to say advantage Dandenong Thunder. Not only with the man advantage, but general play for the most part as well.
Yeah, definitely. Thunder has been on top. They've had a lot more possession of the ball. It's just going to be interesting to see here what Lozanowski does. Does he change his system? Does he put on another defender? Try and hold on to a point. But I guess if you're Piddick in that first half when you're down 2-0, you'd be happy with a point. He's not going to be happy with a point now. He's going to be pushing on to try and get the full 3.
Now we're looking to scratch out a road win here, especially having the extra man out there now. Dandenong Thunder. Just get that feeling right now. They wouldn't be happy with just the 1 point. But if you're Goran Lozanowski, as you just mentioned there, Yeton, 1 point will probably be satisfactory now for Altona Magic. Two balls thrown in the direction of Stojevski. Yeton, what do you think's going on?
I've just seen one of the Altona substitutes just let the ball roll through his legs. I guess just a bit of time wasting antics. We've seen that before.
Some touches for Adam Piddick in the technical area. Stojevski to claim another throw here for Altona. Maybe they won't settle for the draw. Anastovsky no longer out there. Gust with the bigger role now alongside Duarch up front for Altona. Ismaili with the throw. Evans. Mehmeti. Jibba on that left wing. It's been giving Altona plenty of headaches. Play continues. Decker. The man that equalised, Wade Decker. Just enough touch on that ball to get it past Hayden Brown, who did get a glove on it.
Yeah, almost saved that. But probably just a little bit too much power for him, and that substitution from Piddick in that first half, as it's paid off. It has changed the dynamics of the Thunder.
Juarch taking some contact. Nice part to lead. He's actually let it go for a little bit before blowing the whistle. Will be an Altona Magic free kick. They are down a man. Darcy Anasovsky on a second yellow card, sent off about 5 minutes ago. Had a massive chance to hand Altona a 3-1 lead about 20 or so minutes prior to that second yellow. What would have nearly been a certain win now could easily result in a loss for Altona. Here is another turnover. Wade Decker. The run being made by Ismaili. It's going to bend back here. Didn't quite fall for Jibber in the end, nor Soleimani. They press again, Thunder. Deco on the back foot, turns over. Lawless does well. Gust. Juarch. Can they retake the lead here? Bull Juarch. Can he fire away the shot? He can, but it's blocked. And it stays at 2-2 at Paisley Park. 3 minutes left in regulation. So much on the line early in the season for both of these clubs. Juarch controls it well, but Evans having none of it. Juarch does well, kept his poise. There's no one inside the area for him though. Ultimately got tripped up and out for a goal kick. I don't want to overstate things, but this kind of feels like a final at the moment. The atmosphere, the intensity out on the pitch, it's all happening at Paisley Park.
Yeah, definitely does feels like a cup final. Thunder fans, loud, vocal after coming back to the game, 2-2, and yeah, just pushing the team, trying to get them to push on to get that third goal, but that does leave space in behind for Altona to attack. So let's see how this one plays out.
It's only round 4. It's only March. You've got two teams out here, two fan bases on the sidelines who really do feel like that the season's kind of on the line here. Right now, both teams are sharing a point. Minute and a half left in regulation. May well see a good 4 or 5 minutes added on. There's actually the 6 on the 4th officials board at the moment. That's plenty of time for both sides. Adam Piddick, maybe the more minutes the merrier. Altona probably want to see less on that board that Ross Clark will hold up shortly. All Altona Magic attacks going through Bull Juarch now. No Darcy Anastovsky out there. This is Gust. Liberto. Juarch. Liberto. Just plain old-fashioned hip and shoulder there from Aaron Evans. Liberto once more. Evans on him. Was always struggling to maintain possession. Thunder ball.
Going to be interesting to see what happens the last couple of minutes of injury time. See if Thunder can push on and get that winner and get that season on track.
Can Jibber win out here against the leadies? He can't. On the follow-up, though, has to retreat back. Took some contact after the ball. Had left the area. 6 minutes now confirmed by Ross Clark. We saw a lot of opportunities that looked a lot like this in the first half, in particular for Dandenong Thunder. They've had their fair share of corners in the second half, haven't been able to make too much of them. But this is a key moment in this game. They have the man advantage. They've had momentum for the most part. Ball incoming. The header! It's in! It's in! Dandenong Thunder have claimed the lead. And what a finish it was!
Wow! What a goal! What a time to win it! What a finish! To say it was a deserving, Thunder have pushed on after going down 2 goals down, and have been the more controlling team. Wow, let's just see what happens in the final couple of minutes of stoppage time. There's always going to be one more twist in the tail, I think.
We promised that it wouldn't end at 2-2. The aerial exploits from Josh Karats. From 2-0 down to 3-2 up. Was that the defining moment of this one from Josh Karats? Here he is again. It's desperation stakes now for Altona.
Yeah, if you're Altona now, you'd be throwing everything at it. Thunder just be happy to sit back now, slow the game down, get their shape, and just close this one out and record a famous victory.
Now in the time-wasting stakes, that's completely flipped over. Suleimani is going to make way for Danny Dixon. Now the tables turn in those time-wasting stakes now. As Dixon will come on for some late minutes. Solid shift by Ali Suleimani as well.
Yeah, you'd love to see the data on his GPS tracker. Did not stop working out on the left. Then came on the inside in the second half and just kept pushing, kept pressing, and hopefully you'd think for his sake that that'd be rewarded with the 3 points here.
Now it's Altona Magic chasing the equalizer. It's inside the area here. Liberto trying to make something happen. They will get a corner. There were 6 minutes added on. We're more than halfway through those. They led 2-0, should have led 3-1. There's a foul. Piers Clark taking some contact not long after the ball started to come in. Precious seconds will wipe away for Altona Magic. It's been a tough start to the season for Dandenong Thunder, but boy, what a way to get your first win on the board if this result holds up. Coming from 2-0 down on the road, backs against the wall. Might just be that little kickstart that NPLMVIC men need now going into this season.
Yeah, definitely. It was a massive game for both teams. As we all know, they both won 0 points heading into this game, and I feel as if though it was a 6 point turnaround. Yeah, a great result for Thunder if they can hold on in the final stages here.
It's not over yet, though. Every touch matters now for Altona. There should only be 1 minute left. One final freight train coming through here at Paisley Park as Altona look to attack once more. Delides with the first time ball out wide. Curtis actually gone down in back play. Lazaros Pantelides does stop proceedings now. Berkan Kurda, another one that's put in an amazingly solid shift, and he was the one that scored that first goal just to keep Dandenong Thunder in it.
Yeah, definitely. Has put a solid shift coming into the team. Has worked hard, done his job, played his role, and now they're just trying to hold on and get their first points of the season.
The 6 minutes are up here. Play continues. One last chance for Altona to snare a point. Clark coming a long way out. It's cleared out. All eyes on Lazaros Pantelides in his whistle. He allows play to continue once more. Altona looking for a late equalizer. Over the head of Slachevsky. Juach trying to work his way to the front. It was Alessi that cleared out for Dandenong Thunder. They're on the verge of their first win of the season, first points of the season. Play still continues. At least Dandenong will get points. It'll be 3 points. Down 2-0. They have fought their way back. A 3-2 win for Dandenong Thunder. One of the better games of this young NPL Victoria season this evening at Paisley Park. Yeton Chanil, we enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, fantastic game here tonight. Great win, a famous win for the men in pink. Being down 2-0 and coming back and getting their first points of the season. 3-2, a great victory for Dandenong Thunder.
It all started in the second minute. Buildup with an early goal for Altona Magic. Then Muhammad Al-Hawley with a rather lovely strike off the left boot to make it 2-0. Just after the half-hour mark, and then right before half-time, Berkan Kurda got one back for Dandenong Thunder. And it was Wade Decker and Josh Karantz who finished things off for Dandenong Thunder. They get their first win of the season here at Paisley Park. They've got Oakley coming up next. Some life breathed into their year. Altona still sitting on 0 points. And they've got some games against Green Gully and Oakley to think about coming up. Have Altona Magic. Thank you, Yeton. Your debut on the call. Hope you enjoyed it.
It was great. Great first game to be a part of it, and look forward to doing some more.
I'd say they all be like that, Yeton, I'll be honest, but you take the good ones when you can. It was one of the better games of the season. Dandenong Thunder 3, defeating Altona Magic 2.